So I've seen this comment too many times, so I have to address it. So regarding my sundown town video, I made a video about Cullman, Alabama being a sundown town, and people were saying in the comments and hitting me up in my DM, you don't have to worry about that city anymore. They took down the racist signs saying no blacks allowed.
Timid, look, I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it, all about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh?
He put this Alabama town on blast for being a sundown town, and now the residents are heated. The influencer says it's racist, dangerous, and a place you don't want to get caught driving through at night. Locals are clapping back, but the internet is asking, was he exposing the truth or just looking for clout? Have you ever had a run-in in a town that gave you racist vibes? Would you risk driving through at night? Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.
Being a truck driver in Florida, let me tell y'all the first experience I had of finding out what a sundown town was. It was a Thursday. I was driving a 26-foot box truck from Orlando to Gainesville. So I'm between Ocala and Gainesville, but I gotta stop and get some gas and get some food or whatever. But I see absolutely nothing as I'm driving. It ain't no houses, no buildings, just road and trees. I finally find this old ass Circle K gas station in the middle of nowhere. An old white lady that was helping me at the counter was sweet as can be, nice as hell. Hey baby, what brings you way out here in these sticks? You just coming to get some gas? I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of familiar with these parts, but kind of not, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to Gainesville. I'm just shooting through. I'm in and out. She's like, all right, baby, God bless. You have a good one. Get my stuff, go back out to the truck, try to put the key in there and start the truck up. It will not start up. I wait a few seconds, put the key in there again, try to start it up. It will not start up. Don't know what the fuck is wrong. So I call my dispatcher, and my dispatcher tell me to look up under the hood to see if I can figure it out. I'm just like, yeah, okay, whatever. So I say to myself, man, I'm not about to go look up under this fucking hood. I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know what I'm looking at. I signed up to be a driver. I ain't no damn mechanic. But I'm sitting there for like 20, 25 minutes, so I get bored. I'm like, all right, man, let me just go look up under the hood, see what I can see. So as soon as I get out of the truck, go around, pop open the hood, and as soon as I look down, the lady that was helping me in there comes out in a panic. What's wrong, baby? Is everything okay? Are you all right? I say, yeah, ma'am, I don't know what's going on with the truck. It won't start up, and I don't know much about trucks. I called my dispatcher. I don't know what they're gonna do. They figuring it out now. She was like, all right, well, do you need a tow truck or anything? Do you need an Uber or a taxi to take you closer into town? And I was like, no, ma'am, I'm not allowed to leave the truck. It's a lot of valuables on this truck, and I'm delivering. I can't just leave the truck. I can't just leave it. She was like, all right, I understand. And she goes back in the gas station, but she keep looking at me, looking at her watch, looking at me, looking at her watch, and then she comes back out there and says, well, you don't want to sit up in some hot truck. You can't get it fixed, no AC, and there's nowhere for you to sit down in there. Like, so you're just gonna stand out here and just sit in this hot truck? I say, honestly, man, right now I don't have a choice. I'm just waiting for my dispatcher to hit me back. She said, okay, I understand. My dispatcher called me back and was like, listen, we got a tow truck coming out there in about 2 hours. Just sit tight. I'm like, damn, 2 hours is hot as hell. I'm ready to go. Then again, I was like, it's all right. I got food, I got drink here. The sun about to start going down. It's not gonna be that hot, whatever. And I didn't want to go in the Circle K because of how the lady was acting. So I was just like, I'll be all right, whatever. She seen me get off the phone. She ran out to me again, and she was just like, did you figure anything out? Do you know what you're gonna do? I was like, yeah, my dispatcher said they got somebody coming in 2 hours for the tow. I'll be fine. She was like, 2 hours? The sun will be down by then. Are you sure they can't figure anything out before then? I was like, they said 2 hours. And she looked at her watch, went right back in the store. A few minutes go by, I get thirsty, so I ran in the store and go grab a Gatorade. As soon as I go in the store to get a Gatorade, she had her back turned, and she was on the phone talking to the police, talking about, yeah, he's been here for a while, you gotta come get him, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't put two and two together until I bought the Gatorade and I left, and I was like, damn, she was calling the police. She was calling somebody on my ass, like, what the fuck? So I called my dispatcher back. I'm like, yo, I don't know what's about to go down, but this old lady that worked at this store just been giving me problems or whatever when she found out I wasn't going to be able to move my truck. I think she just called the police on me. I don't know what's about to happen, but can y'all fucking shake a tail feather? My dispatcher was like, why would she call the police? I was like, I don't know, and I don't want to find out. Can y'all hurry up? 5 minutes after I get off the phone, sure enough, the police pull up right behind my truck. A black police officer gets out, and he asks me what's the problem, asks me what's going on. He assesses the truck and says, listen, I'm gonna have to take you somewhere. I I said, I can't leave my truck. Like, what are you talking about? You about to get me fired. He said, listen, I'm going to have to take you somewhere. Get in the truck. Get in the back of the truck. We driving for about 30 seconds. And I'm like, bro, where the fuck are you taking me? He was like, are you familiar with the mall area? He was like, that's a good area. I said, yeah, I'm familiar with the mall area. He said, yeah, that's where I'm taking you. I said, what the fuck you taking me to the mall for? I can't leave my truck. He said, you have to leave your truck. I said, why? Because that bitch called the police on me. I ain't even do nothing. He said, she didn't call the police on you. She called the police for you. I know her personally. He said, in 45 minutes, that sun was going to go down and you was going to go missing. And I ain't say nothing else. I already knew by then. I put two and two together by that point. When we finally got to the mall, I called my dispatcher and I told the officer, I'm like, yo, I need you to tell my dispatcher why I had to leave the truck. And he grabbed the phone and told my dispatcher everything, got on the phone, called my boss and told my boss everything just so I wouldn't get in trouble. The lady was scared for my life. Even the officer didn't even stick around. He like, yeah, I'm just gonna drive you out here, because he could have easily been like, well, I'm just gonna stick here with you so nothing happened to you. He was like, nah, nigga, we gotta go. We gotta go. Even when the tow truck guy came and picked me up, I told him where it was at. He put it in the GPS. He was like, yeah, I'm not going over there. I said, what the hell? He said, yeah, I'm not going over there that late. I'll come back and get it in the morning. Motherfuckers didn't want no part. So yeah, this was about 7 years ago, and I swear I think about that shit every other day. Damn near every day. And shit, I mean, because she could have just not said nothing. She could have just let me sit there. And I would have went missing like a... So I've seen this comment too many times, so I have to address it. So regarding my Sundown Town video, I made a video about Cullman, Alabama being a sundown town, and people were saying in the comments and hitting me up in my DM, you don't have to worry about that city anymore. They took down the racist signs saying no blacks allowed. Thank you. Thank you so much, because that was the problem. The signs. The signs saying no blacks allowed was the real issue about a sundown town. Yeah. Thank you. Cause that's what the issue was, right? No investigations, no arrests, no change of heart of the community. No letters went out saying, hey, we're not a sundown town anymore. It's safe for you guys. Nobody stopped the actual fucking racism. They just took down the sign though. That's what they did. Listen, I would rather y'all keep the fucking signs up. Let us know who you are. Everything. Keep up the flags, the Confederate flags, the Trump stickers, the no blacks allowed, the everything. The sundown town. Keep it all up. Let us know, because the system society is not going to let us know. Nobody's going to do nothing about it. Nobody's going to do nothing about the actual town or the actual people in the town. Keep the signs up. That's the only way we know we're not supposed to be there. White people hopping in these damn comments talking about, well, they took the signs down, like that means it's safe now. See, that's what true white privilege is. Like, you really think that's where the racism came from, the signs? Like, y'all had the sign up and everybody was like, fuck them niggas, fuck them niggas. They were like, hold on, just take this down like this. Why were we saying that? Oh my God. I've all of a sudden had a change of heart and invite the nigger to dinner. You want to do us a favor, put the signs back up. Please make them bigger. Highlight them, outline them in lights. Like make the signs, put them in more places. Took the fucking signs down. What the fuck?